What's the most annoying thing about me?
Nothing.
Nigga, you be... Okay, alright. What do you like the most about me?
You going through my phone, you ask me questions.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's my favorite part about you.
Do you like that I go through your phone?
You ask me questions.
When I ask you questions. Why? It's because it shows that I care?
No.
Why?
So that she actually love you.
First of all,
Wasn't ready for that one, huh?
what we not gonna do?
Yeah, edit this shit out.
No, I'm not editing nothing. Oh, wait. Alright, back to this interview. What was your first thought when you met me or saw me for the first time? I was just cute. I wasn't breathtakingly gorgeous or nothing. I was just alright.
Right now you still are. At the time I was like,
Cute. And what about when I asked you to be my friend?
funny. So you funny.
Did you think it would lead to what we are today?
I don't know. It was more of like a, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yes.
I just want to say, the way this light is hitting you right now, boy, it got you looking extra chocolate, like a double fudge brownie. And we just wait till my period go off tonight and we get to the morning time. I'm gonna sop you up like a biscuit with extra gravy.
Yeah, your mama, right? We don't worry about food, we don't worry about me.
If there's one thing that you could do over in our relationship in the past couple of months, what would we do?
Don't fuck up.
Everybody fuck up sometimes.
But that wasn't fuck up that. Okay. Put it in right.
Yeah, I know.
That fuck up was more like that. I should throw trash out a long time ago. It was like, let's go in the house, some type of trash. Like, you know, it got trash right there in the living room. You can smell through the attic. Should have been tossed out, closed it all that long time ago. Don't wait till, oh, my dream car coming? Oh, my new teeth, what? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me clean up real quick.
Trying to park shit in the garage and it's still storage and old stuff. I feel you.
It's not like a mess up like this. I'll be alright. I always do it every time or whatever. That ain't my style.
Yeah.
The worst part of it because you know it's like I kind of fucked up. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I don't really do anything quick. As soon as the engine light come on, I'm running into the shop. 3 toes, I'm here. I don't care. I'm by your house. Help me. I don't care.
He ain't lying though. Remember when I called you? I was just like, come over.
What?
He was like, alright.
I gotta go.
Nah, I come right now.
I'm sick. I came out the house. I came out the house in a car. I was sleeping in a car like this. Waiting.
Paris, what you got going on? You got flies flying around you. Hope then these damn dogs have fleas. You gotta get you a bath. Alright, so what was the thing that surprised you about me the most? One thing.
When you get deep in your emotions and thoughts, your shit not working right, shut down almost. You don't do nothing until you fix it. I understand.
Very observant of you.
Wow.
Now, I used to date someone when I did that. Well, not date. I was actually my ex-husband. When I did that, he thought like my ex-husband thought that I was. He thought it was the worst thing in the world because he didn't know how to get through to me.
Best way to get through is just patience, ask, and let them tell you. Push it. So you find out how strong you are when you hit.
What you trying to say?
I'm not saying like you hit me physically, nothing like that. I'm not saying nothing like that.
You know, they used to call me abusive on YouTube.
You see? Used to, you see?
Well, because I wasn't abusive, I just was a physical lover. I'm touchy-feely.
Okay.
So I do like love taps and stuff.
That's cool.
But I don't do that no more.
What love tap talking about?
Like,
a jab?
not a jab.
Say your hand go like this. Okay?
I mean, like.
Her hand went like this.
Okay, not a jab. All right, so today is what, October
Halloween.
20. It's not Halloween.
I know.
27th. Today is October 28th. All right, so today is October 28th. I'm gonna check back in with you. I don't know when, but sometime from now. See if I've stressed you out or run you off or caused you to have any gray hairs.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Alright, so let's see. November 18th would be month 3 for us. So I think I'll check back on month 3. That'll be like right after your birthday. So we'll see. See where we at. What do you think will be good, better, or worse?
How you look at it. How was it now?
I think it's good.
It's only get better for me.
So cute.
Stop.
He's so ooh boy. Ah.
I'm done. Stop. Recording live.
Oh gosh.
Lake. Not Summit, but Lake. Yeah. The famous, well-known Miss Jazz.
Doc.
Fitness. Huh? The lady queen, the goddess of all. Ooh, hey now. So stop it. Stop it. Cover that up. Anywho, man, say it back. Stop. Okay.
All right, so what's up?
Interview, number 1.
I want to see what kind of questions you ask me. I'm always asking the questions.
True that.
So it's your turn.
We wobbling right now. Okay. All right. So the first night you met me online.
Nigga.
So that's how you felt?
Wait.
That's how you felt already about me? Nigga.
No,
Nigga.
you said
Yeah.
online. You mean in line?
No, it was on the line.
We were in line. Because if you say online, people are going to think we met on the internet. And I want to be very clear that
Okay,
we did
not the
meet
internet.
on the internet.
Okay. So when you met me in the line
Yes.
of going inside the club.
Going into U31.
Uh-huh. Now, what was your first impression about me?
You funny.
On the line?
Yeah, because you were...
Oh, in the line.
You were in line with Al, and you guys were cracking jokes about getting into the club and about waiting. And all I remember was there was some chick in line who was what was it? Was she didn't pay?
Yeah, she didn't pay.
She was trying not to pay, and y'all was just like, nah, she needs to work that on out. Niggas trying to get in the club. It's about to be 12, I'm trying to get in here before 12 because it was kind of late as it was, and we only had like 1 good hour to make it a good night. So I was like, oh, they cool, because I normally go out by myself. So I try to find people who are like-minded or have likeness and energy that I can kind of just vibe with.
Yep.
So that way I won't be alone for the night. And so I was like, yeah, these two seem cool. Let me see what happens when we get inside.
Okay. Now, what happened when we got inside and when we started dancing a little bit? Well, the first thing you said to me.
All right, so
after you spoke.
When I went in, I scaled out the room. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's going to be my friends tonight? And
yeah, right. Look for other niggas in there. That's what you're looking for.
No, I wasn't looking for no niggas. I wasn't. But because I tried to hang out with these 2 black girls, but it wasn't really, they wasn't
showing that love.
Getting it. So I saw you at the bar after coming off of the floor from dancing. I'm like, oh, they can dance? I was like, cool, bet.
Now, what kind of dance talking about? Like just two-step or?
Nah. Y'all was throwing that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
No,
Okay.
they was getting down.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right, cool. You know, they can dance. I saw him at the bar getting some beers, and I was like, hey, like, tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, y'all gonna be my friends tonight. And he kind of like rolled his eyes at me like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, he just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He got the beers, start going to the floor and dancing out to the floor. I started dancing right behind him to the floor too, and he looked behind me like, oh, she's serious.
Cut. Okay, see now, then that shit happened. I was like, all right. Most ladies would say, oh, let me get a drink. She just danced right behind me. I'm like, oh, she's different. She bugging.
Yeah, he thought it was crazy. He thought I was on drugs at first, but I was sober. I was training for a show, so I wasn't even drinking. I think he noticed that I was getting water the whole night. And it's like, so she's not drinking, she's just like this. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It got real hype.
How hype?
It was super hype. Like DJ started kicking them hits, like them old school.
Whoa.
Old school hits, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, you know,
Oh yeah. Oops.
it was lit. It was getting down, it was dancing. You know what I'm saying? I'm dancing with everybody. They dancing with everybody. Everybody hot, everybody sweaty. It was lit. And then, you know, his homeboy couldn't handle all this energy, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, I got this. So I'm like, bring it on then.
And what happened?
I bent him over.
I'm gonna finish it. She just coughing. Look, coughing. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Nah, so, you know, I was dancing. He was throwing it back on me. And I was like, all right. He was like, oh, no, you didn't. Because, you know, when people throw it back on me, male and female, I don't just, you know, stand there. I get with you, you know what I'm saying? Because I got moves. And he was like, you got me pregnant. You're not going to be bending me over like this. Because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for all this energy. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do. Anyways, long story short, after an amazing night of throwing that ass in a circle, he asked me if I needed a ride home, and I was just like, are you gonna kill me? Am I gonna make it alive?
And what did you do for your own insurance?
I took a picture of him and his friend and his license plate before he took me home.
And who you sending to?
My best friend.
Okay, best friend.
Yeah, and it was cool ever since. He took me home. And we sat in the car and we talked for like 3 hours, which was really... Are they saying the park is closed? They got sirens and shit, but you know, that brings back bad memories.
I'm used to it.
We could talk, let's walk and talk then.
Alright.
So, yeah, so we sat in the car, we talked for like 3 hours, and he was just, you know, kicking some dope shit to me, and I was like, okay, he's cool. And
Whoa, zoom in.
I was like, he's cool or whatever. And, you know, we exchanged numbers. And then...
What you say to under ass?
Nolan. By the way, my man's name is Merl.
Nolan.
So that's what it sounded like he said. And he tried to hit me up. And I thought I texted him back, but it didn't go through. So he thought I was ignoring him, you know, doing that flaky shit that girls be doing in California.
And cut. So, and that's where I said, okay, it was just folks, nothing. Okay, you know, I wasn't too hyped up. I was like, oh shit, she cool. Okay, finally. Nothing back. So I said, all right, go figure, whatever. Yeah. So, but surprise.
To his surprise, I was actually a legit person, you know what I'm saying? I was like, no, you know, I got you. Like, it was an accident. So, yeah. Then, you know, he asked me out on our first formal date. And from there, it's been pretty copacetic outside of when I almost had to kill him. But, I mean, we good now. Come on, Paris.
Give me that bag.
Oh, we good now. So, yeah. So, what's your next question, Mr. Interviewer?
All right, next question. In a matter of the few months of us being together, what is the most wonderful experience you had? And what was the least most experience you had?
Least and most.
Let's go with the bad first.
Okay. It's when you talked about.
Okay.
My least most wonderful experience because it's the first time I dated someone where everything was like really smooth and we clicked. on almost every level. And we had like really cute memories, like to be like a couple in the beginning stages, like how we met, things that we did when we spent time with each other. You know, every experience was pleasant, but everything can't be perfect. So
Now, question: when something's perfect every time, what does that mean? Does it bring flags, or?
I mean, I know people like have their situations where they think that their relationship is perfect by their own definition, but for me, if you don't have like at least one problem, there's something not real about that. Like, everybody has personal issues. So how are you gonna come together with another person and all that goes away? It's not how life is, in my opinion.
True. Okay.
So when he did what he did, it hurt me really bad. And I had to contemplate and assess whether I really wanted to let it go, or if it was really just a one-time thing versus whether it was a habit. Which I think people should really consider when like dealing with the situation. You know, is this really how this person is, or was this just a fuck up, like a legit fuck up? And I believe he was genuinely fucked up.
Okay. Now, where did you now had to decide, talk to yourself and say, is this the usual? Or is this something that he really was like kind of messed up?
I'm just playing it day by day. Because that's not something that you could just tell right away. That's why I wasn't quick to make a decision to just leave. So, taking that day time.
Okay.
Now, my most favorite experience with that, I would say on our, I don't remember, it was our first date. The night of our first official date, we were together for like, I swear the date lasted 8 hours. Picked me up and took me out to meet some of his friends. And then we went bar hopping. And then from bar hopping, we drove around. I told him I wanted to like, I haven't had time to like explore my neighborhood, so he drove me around. It was like listening to some old shit, some good old shit. So it was like having like nostalgia, like own personal memory nostalgia to like the old stuff. And one song came on, it was that Montel Jordan song, Can We Get It On Tonight? You know, it got that little beat. And
Montel, shout out, just saying. Still alive, brother, still alive.
Just like, boy, why you act like you about to stop this car and pull over in the middle of the street and dance with me? He literally stopped the car and pulled over in the middle of the street and danced with me. You know, stuff like that be happening in the movies. It don't be happening in real life. So, yeah, that's one of my most favorite memories so far. Whew.
Yeah, I do.
You know.
It's a fitness woman? Come on now.
Shut up. Yeah. But yes, next question, sir.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, despite other memories, the ups and downs, as today on this lovely Sunday with 0 minutes left,
Had to leave to make a Target run.
Yeah, cool it, man.
But you're in the middle of interviewing. So.
Oh shit.
Any more questions, sir?
That's about it for now.
That's it for now until we go home?
Yeah.
You want to make other movies?
Yeah. Safe to say.